Barak Yehovah, Barak Yehovah Shah, Yahweh, Baha Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Baha Hashem, Kurhak Kadash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, great millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Trying to put a spiritual bug in your Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like, for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, or so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up about this power outages happening. Well, most of the power outages they talking about is what is it, in Gary, Indiana. That's some power outages being mentioned in Los Angeles and not Mississippi. What that shit? What that? Memphis? Yeah, Memphis. Yeah. Cause I had talked about it earlier in the last video about the plagues, and I wasn't sure why was so many. It says pretty much 16,000 people out of power in Long Beach and over in California. I didn't know why, and then plus over in Tennessee, I didn't know why. But man, let's see. I ain't got much to play. It's probably gonna be a short video, but I'm gonna play these videos, and anyway, I'm gonna get into the scripture my best ability, say whatever God say through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, the Holy Spirit of Kurhak Kadash. Lord willing be on me. Let's get it.
Let's get to more breaking news this morning. This is out of Long Beach. Thousands of people endured a power outage for nearly 12 hours.
Let's get to Christy Fajardo right now with an update on what they're dealing with. Good morning.
And this was 10 hours ago.
Yeah, good morning. What they're dealing with is no power and apparently Wi-Fi also a problem. We've been trying to load the SoCal Edison page to get an update, but haven't been able to do so. But we do know that since we've been here, lights or power have been restored to some residents because we can see lights on about a block away. But take a look here behind me here at Vista Street.
Wait a minute. They said they couldn't load up the SoCal website. So what, the internet was like the cell service down? Because I mean, you can use your cell phone to find out what's going on. Well, anyway.
And Redondo, the lights are still out and crews are working to restore power. As of the last update, SoCal Edison said more than 16,400 customers were without power. This all started, by the way, at 6:40 p.m. yesterday with reports initially that 26,000 customers were impacted between West.
You know what's so funny? They're not even saying, I don't hear it when they talk about the heat wave so much. They're not even mentioning anything about electricity. I noticed that. And maybe I missed hearing it. Maybe I'm not even, they might brought it up, but I just didn't hear it or catch it. But I remember they used to talk a lot about the heat wave and how hot it is, and it's going to affect the grid. It's going to overload the system because it's so hot. They don't talk about that shit no more. I guess now they're like, man, fuck that shit. Let's just go ahead and fuck with electricity, period. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything about the power going out due to due to the heat. I haven't heard anything like that, and it's been a minute. But anyway, still the power will be going on in a lot of places, probably the whole nation shit.
Of Quincy Avenue, east of Alamitos Avenue, north of Ocean Boulevard, and south of 7th Street. At 1:20 this morning, Edison reported that a field investigator had determined what the necessary repairs would be and that crews were on the way. We know that they have arrived because we've been seeing them working here for the last hour or so. The Long Beach
darkness.
Post reported the blackout was caused when an underground electrical vault caught fire on Broadway near Newport Avenue near the Bluffs Heights neighborhood. Edison then de-energized the line, and take a look out here live. People are waking up to no power. The sun is now coming up, but fortunately for the residents of Long Beach, or at least of this area, it is not warm right now. It is very comfortable, unlike places like the IE where they've saw triple-digit heat. So hopefully not too miserable of a night, even though they did not have any power and air conditioning. Live in Long Beach, I'm Christy Fajardo. Let's send it back to you. By the way, forgot to mention that SoCal Edison did say that they hope to have power restored to all residents by 8 this morning.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it back to you.
That is
Let's
good
hope
news.
so when the sun is...
All right, well, anyway, I was expecting, yeah, whatever. They probably have the power back on. As a matter of fact, let's see what's going on. Last time I checked was a couple of hours ago. They said it was power outage down in California for, let me see. Yep, they got their shit back on. 4,000 people out of power. Whatever. I was hoping the whole state be out of power. Tennessee, for some reason, it's got 30,000. About 28,000, but I'm gonna round it off to 30,000. I don't know what's going on there, Shelby County. But this ain't in the blue. But for some reason, hey, they still out 4,000 people. Yeah, they talking about they gonna have electricity back on around September the 1st. But damn. Anyway. So, next video.
Topping your news leader at 4, thousands of people are still without power following Saturday's storm, and the cleanup continues for many. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm April Thompson. And while many are forced to leave their homes due to the heat, some are choosing to wait out the heat for a very different reason. WRAG's Cormitra Wilburn explains.
We're now in day 2 of widespread power outages across the city of Memphis. The aftermath of Saturday's storm has left thousands in the dark.
It's the first time we had to actually deal with something like this.
Charles Forney says all of his food has gone bad since they're without a working refrigerator, but that's the least of his worries.
Not too much concern with that anymore, but we're just trying to keep cool.
MLGW says crews are working around the clock to restore power. Shelby County Emergency Management Deputy Administrator Keith Staples says TEMA district coordinators have been deployed to Shelby County to assess storm damage. He says much of that damage, which includes downed trees and power lines, is in the southern part of the city.
We're concentrating our efforts throughout the county as well, but specifically for those areas that still have trees that may be blocking major roadways, those intersections where the traffic lights are out.
And while thousands are battling the heat, others are battling another potential threat.
My garage won't lock if we leave because of the power, and he's scared somebody will come up in the house.
This woman didn't want to be identified because she and her husband are afraid their home may be a target.
And it was just groups of boys walking around. Where'd you walking for? And it's dark outside.
Yeah. Huh. Yep. They out there watching. They out there lurking. Shit. Man, be seeking. Hey, man, get right with the Lord, man. Cause if it's Esau, your own fucking people, they out there about they got the evil intentions. They out to do some bad shit. Matter of fact, let me get something. It seems like she paying attention. She's not naive. Hey, run that back.
My garage won't lock if we leave because of the power, and he's scared somebody will come up in the house.
This woman didn't want to be identified because she and her husband are.
Well, if you can't lock the garage. There's a way. Got a bar there. You can lock it. You got the turn. It's on the midsection of it. Should be something set up. Damn, they need to trim they bushes. That motherfucker look. Anyway, let me start leaving their yard alone. Anyway.
Afraid their home may be a target.
And it was just groups.
But you know what? It'd be best to keep the yard looking somewhat shabby so it look like you ain't got nothing. A yard that looks too managed and clean, which I don't like leaving my yard that way. But I don't like leaving my yard all raggedy and shit. But sometimes it might be best to make it look raggedy so it look like you ain't got shit. But that won't stop nobody really, cause anybody gonna be especially desperate around these times.
Groups of boys walking around. Where'd you walking for? And it's dark outside.
Yeah, what you doing out all late? Run that back, cause I've been talking too much.
Target.
And it was just groups of boys walking around. Where'd you walking for? And it's dark outside. This was at 9-something last night.
She says she and many of the people living in her neighborhood want to leave their home due to the heat, but recent car break-ins have them reconsidering. She, like many others, say they're.
And damn, I guess were they breaking in cars before the blackout or after? Or right during the blackout? I don't know. They figured, let's go and do it. What's going on? The word is spread. So what's going on in like Gary, Indiana? Here we can take advantage of that shit. When the lights go out, let's go and do some shit. The alarm system be cut off at their homes. They can't call. Well, they can call police if they on cell phone, but whatever. Like they give a fuck.
They're hoping power will be restored sooner rather than later.
It's miserable, even though got a little fan running in here, but it's too hot.
Reporting for your news leader, Cormitra Wilburn, WREG News, Channel 3.
And remember, if you're in need of resources, you can head over to our website at WREG.com.
You need the fuck resources like what? water, food. You really need the Lord. Shit, you really need Yahweh Shema Shah. Let me get to something. I said I was gonna get to it. I forgot. You really need Yahweh Shema Shah, man. I was gonna say no, but Yahweh Shema Shah is not a resource. They're actual people. So, but you really need Yahweh Shema Shah for protection. What is this? Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And that woman was circumspecting. And you should be doing, try to pray to the Lord to boost up your circumspecting skills. Because when these days get bad or evil, you're going to need it. When the days get evil, they get evil. You're going to need them the ability to circumspect and determine what's going on, how to assess the situation and the surroundings and the environment, and pray to the Lord. And if, hey man, I have to say, shit, you might have to, you gotta get ready. You're gonna have some shit. I mean, I ain't saying put your faith in the fire one, but hell, you gotta have some. Be in that alert mode. Shit, yeah, and goddamn lock and load. Make sure your damn slide is lubed up too. These motherfuckers out here, they up to no good. Let's get to the next one.
I've been out of power since.
And I'm not pushing saying that put your trust in a gun or a sword. No, nothing wrong with having it. It's not a damn sin. But there's nothing wrong with having it. But of course, put your faith in the Lord too.
Tuesday of last.
That's number one.
In Gary, the storm knocked out electricity for more than half of the city's residents. This is some of the poorest people in the country.
It's obvious. Gary is full of black.
Oh my goodness, man.
The power would not be out for almost 2 weeks if it was a white community. Yeah. Covering what the corporate media.
I would not give a fuck about these bitches right here. I'm sorry, man. I would not give a fuck about them. Fuck no. They're gone. They've been gone. They've been gone since 5 years ago. They've been gone. They've been gone before then. I'm not giving a fuck about them. And they talking about we a community. We don't like, man, please. If the lights was on, hell, these motherfuckers be ain't shit. If you, it's a bad sign. You see a woman with too many fucking tattoos and got too many. What the fuck is this? Oh, what? Just looking all like this, man. Fuck that shit.
Black people.
The power would not be out for almost 2 weeks.
Oh man, I gotta charge my damn speaker up. I don't even go there with that shit. Talking about some they my people. No, those black folks. I only care for Hebrew Israelites that's seeking Yahweh Shema Shah. I don't give a fuck about no black folks, no fucking Latinos. No anybody who continue claiming themselves of being these fucking dumbass ignorant titles. Like a fucking Latino, I don't even know what the fuck that supposed to mean. What is a Latino? I don't know. Or Hispanic, made up bullshit. Native Indian. We only say so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Indians because, I mean, that's what if you identify yourself that, it's time to wake up out of that shit because you're not neither one of them damn titles. False social constructs. You're a Hebrew Israelite of whatever tribe you from. I don't know what tribe. If you feel like if you feel in the spirit something ain't right, it's all up to the Lord. Anyway, let me get back to the video. I'm talking too much. But I ain't giving a fuck about no damn anybody who want to stay on of being a damn black or Latino, Hispanic, or Native Indian, or even speckled bird, somebody who still calling themselves white, Chinese, all that dumb shit. Get the fuck on.
If it was a white community. Yeah. Covering what the corporate media covers.
The Lord ain't dealing with people like that. The Lord only dealing with people that's coming back to the truth of who they truly are and coming back to Yahweh Shema Shah.
Over 7,000 residents in majority black Gary, Indiana are still without power. Nearly 2 weeks after an extreme storm hammered Gary. And they're demanding help and pointing out, sure seems like it's taken a whole lot longer.
Don't y'all fuckers realize, I don't know how long it's going to take for any of you Israelites, of whatever tribe, to realize these motherfuckers ain't here to help you. They're here to destroy you. They're here to destroy you. To fuck with your food, to fuck with electricity and the water, to fuck with you by giving you vaccine shots, fucking with you by throwing you in a concentration camp, which we call it an immigration detention center, hunting you down like hunting you down like fucking I don't know, deers, squirrels, raccoons, whatever the fuck, hunting you down like hogs, wild pigs or some shit, with the ice, them ice niggas hunting you down. Shit. They don't love you. They don't like you. They don't care for you. And you know who I'm talking about. Esau, even so-called white man, but he ain't white. He's red. He's a baby. They sucking Jewish faggot nigger. They Amalek. Hell, these niggas here willing to use that your own people to hunt you down. But anyway, like I was saying, they don't love you. Back to the video.
For us, the majority black, poor city of Gary, than it would a wealthy white area. Let me give
that's true.
you the details.
But still, they don't love you.
As of Monday morning, schools are beginning in Gary, despite thousands still without.
And you know what? Damn right, that be the devil right there. He ain't giving a fuck. He gonna look out for his side. And you know it's so funny how Israelites will say, "Oh, you're being racist to the white man. Stop being so." And look at the white man saying you're racist, but the white man is down working on his community first because he cares for his people. That's racist. The God in the Bible is racist too because he cares for his people. He don't care for everybody. He cares for Israel. Stupid niggas. And he talking about you blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Indians, and speckled birds, or Israelites. But guess what? If you start talking about, the white man's the devil and all, you're racist. But then look what the white man doing. He ain't giving a fuck about you, clearly. He ain't turning your lights on first or working on both sides at the same time. No, he gonna have y'all dead last. He gonna have y'all damn killing yourselves. He gonna have y'all damn near almost about to eat yourselves. Yeah. The food is all spoiled in your refrigerator. You're hungry. You haven't eaten in 2 or 3 or 5 days. Somebody gonna be eating somebody in that house. And that's what Esau expecting you to do, nigga. So don't, he like them talking about some racist hell. Look what Esau, he working on his own people. Soon he gonna fuck his own people up too, eventually. Anyway, once he gets some of you niggas out the way.
Power, the governor, who has given a whole lot of tax breaks to the wealthy and corporations, are now calling for an investigation into the main power utility.
Why even call it an investigation? Why don't you just not give a fuck and say anything? Be like, whatever.
Almost 2 weeks since power was knocked out in Northwest Indiana, more than 10,000 homes and businesses were still in the dark on Monday morning. The governor directed the Indiana Office of Utility Consumer Counselor to file a complaint with the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission and petition for an investigation into NIPSCO. That's the main utility there. Some families in Munster, Portage, Hammond, Lake Station, and Maryville remained without power, but 2/3 of the affected customers still without power.
2/3. Who are the 2/3 of Israel? And then as soon as I say that, my light went out. I got a lamp hooked up to this Ryobi, little Power 2 Ryobi inverter that you can plug a battery up to. And it's got like a continuous, I guess the limitation is 100 watts on it. But now the battery drained out as soon as I said something, it just went out. But anyway, I gotta change the battery out.
Power are in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be hooked up to the grid too much.
Which just so happens to be 76% black. And just so happens.
Yeah, that'd be the 2/3 or 2/3 of that.
Happens to have 33% poverty rate, double.
33 mean 3.1. I don't see what the 33 is at. Oh, I see the 33. It's been highlighted.
The national numbers and double the state numbers. Gary Mayor Eddie Melton said NIPSCO is making progress, but it's not good enough. I stayed in strict communication with NIPSCO, and I have made it very clear that the current pace of restoration is unacceptable, he said Sunday. I mean, think about if you've been without power for 2 weeks, whether you're wealthy or poor, that's life-saving medical equipment, no power. If you have, let's say, sleep apnea and sleep with
there have been some videos people been saying that. Yeah. And with the oxygen pump tank and all that shit, you shut off, the power shut off, yeah. Anyway.
Machine, like a CPAP, no power, food, gone, have to throw it out. This is some of the poorest people in the country. And the governor, who's calling for an investigation, well, he cut taxes for the rich. He cut taxes for businesses. Guess not enough money coming into the government because you're cutting taxes for the wealthy. You're cutting taxes for corporations to, I don't know, put in some generators. I don't know, do something to expedite the power.
Man, shit, the worst thing be expedite. What do you say? Expedite generators? Shit, that'd be the worst thing to have is a damn gas generator with gas costing so damn much. Shit. And another thing bad about that shit is when you running them bitches, of course they make a lot of noise. But eventually you gotta change that spark plug when you put so much run time or hours on that bitch. Run that shit for about, I won't say non-stop, but some people will do that shit non-stop for about a week. You're gonna have to change that spark plug because, you know, this shit ain't gonna last long.
Restoration?
I don't even know if it'd be a week, maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it would be done for a wealthier area, for a more suburban wealthy area. Let me play you just some of the horror stories we're hearing from Gary, Indiana residents. Take a listen.
I've been out of power since Tuesday of last week, and I'm still sitting in the dark.
I got my grandmother with me, so we have to go out, get our phone charged, get food. We have to throw away the food, trees in the lawn.
Communities of color are left behind and always feel like they're the last to get turned on or the last.
No shit, Jake. We always gonna be that way, especially being ruled by some niggas called Edomites and Amalekites. Shit, goddamn devil. Yeah, we gonna always be the last. This ain't our rest, bruh. With all your lineups and shit. Those some damn some sharp ass lineups though. I'm like, god damn. But anyway, somebody, even though it look, yeah, I mean it look neat, but nah, we ain't supposed to have those lineups, yeah. But anyway, shit, you supposed to be nappy and looking happy. Well, not really nappy, but you know. But anyway, what I about to say? I got thrown off course. Yeah, this ain't our rest. Shit, what you expecting these people to do? Nigga, they ain't about to give you shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. Seek the Lord, repent.
To get rescued in these situations.
It's not okay for us to continually be in survival mode. We need to have.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, the fuck it is. It's best for you to be in survival mode. You niggas got too comfortable. Shit. You niggas got to. It's that time. It's crunch time, bitch. It's crunch time for you motherfuckers. To get in that survival mode. Esau getting in survival mode. Not all of them motherfuckers, but some of them are getting in survival. Some Jakes getting in survival mode, but too many of you damn Israelites are acting like Smurfs. La 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 la. That's it. And when danger comes along, Papa Smurf, we need help. Papa Smurf ain't gonna always be around you nigga. He ain't gonna be always to say that they'll give you whatever fucking shit. Anyway, y'all niggas are shit. Y'all better get a damn clue, build up some brain cells, and realize times are getting evil, nigga. Let me run that back.
To get rescued in these situations.
It's not okay for us to continually be in survival mode.
Yeah, it is.
We need to have a light at the end of the tunnel.
Been pretty.
Well, that'd be Yahweh Shabbat Shah. Not, well, see, the thing is, they looking for Esau. Woe to those that go down to Egypt for help, putting trust in chariots. And that's what they looking for. They looking for they God, Esau. You know, the one they worship. Yeah, they worship that nigger. Y'all put y'all trust in that nigger, and that nigga gonna destroy y'all.
It's been pretty.
But ultimately, it's the Lord that's gonna destroy you.
Right.
Pretty rough indeed. And again, this is also in sweltering heat of summer. Where are they getting their food from? Charging their medical equipment? Using their medical equipment if they need electricity? Having to throw out potentially hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in food? What are the children to do? How are you getting air conditioning during this sweltering heat? A lot of these people have nowhere to go. It is beyond absurd in the wealthiest country on earth. Let me play you more.
Like so many in Gary, Indiana, Shatia Hardin has been waiting for the minute her power finally turns back on.
It's been absolutely horrible. At night, we're sweating, we're irritable, you know.
Oh, man, you can't drop some sweat off your foot. Y'all just like, oh, my goodness, bro. You big you motherfuckers want to be comfortable. You want to be pampered, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hell, I'm living in goddamn, I ain't had AC in my damn house. I ain't even never turned the AC on in years in this bitch. Shit. Well, starting this year, I have been turning the AC on. I got the little portable one that you don't put in the wall, but it stays inside. You just put the little air duct thing to blow the heat out, the exhaust out through the window, close all the windows, you know, all that shit. At nighttime, I have the AC on. But that was the first time I ever started using them damn things more. I bought them I bought two of them. I never really used them until this year. I've been started using them more. And last year I used them, but it was only for about a couple weeks. And afterwards, I didn't give a fuck about it. I just put them in the closet. But now I've been using it for about a month. Because I know I'm about tired of this shit, this damn heat. But y'all niggas got it too comfortable, bro. That's the problem with you niggas, man. You gotta get that comfortability out. Shit.
So we have children to look out for, elderly.
Oh, shit. Well, them elderly, I don't know what y'all gonna do about them, but them children need to suck it up.
People.
The storm walloped Indiana last week, killing at least 7 people and displacing about 1,000.
Judgment.
In Gary, the storm knocked out electricity for more than half of the city's residents, where 1 in 3 lives in poverty.
It's not okay for us to continually be in.
And here she go. Continually be in survival mode. I'll stop the video at 444. All praise Yahweh Shabbat Shah. Yahweh Shabbat Shah. Yeah, well, yeah, it's gonna be that time to be in survival mode, baby.
Survival mode.
Yesterday, Indiana Governor Mike Braun said he requested an expedited major disaster declaration from FEMA. He says losses from the storm and its aftermath could top $5 billion. Many residents in Gary have been relying on this community center for hot meals, air conditioning, and a chance to charge their phones. Earlier this week, a class action lawsuit was filed against the region's electrical utility, NIPSCO.
Yeah, good thing, Trump spent $2 billion a day on an illegal war in Iran.
Some of it given to them small hat niggers. Shit.
A good thing that we're spending more money on ballrooms and vanity projects than, I don't know.
Paying welfare creams like Amalek, giving them money and shit. Them niggas is living good, bro. Even they babies living good. Shit, they gonna be millionaires when they hit 18.
Oh, actually helping Americans during unprecedented disasters brought
all that taxpayer money they giving them niggas.
Done by climate apocalypse.
It's really their money anyway. They small hats control the printing press. It's their fucking money.
That this president calls a hoax. I mean, this is insane. Absolutely insane that the federal government isn't mobilizing to restore power ASAP. And by
that's the thing, man. That for you people that believe that the government supposed to save your ass, man, shit. The niggas like that believe that, you a fucking dumbass.
By the way, Trump,
like I say, woe to those that go down to Egypt for help, that trust in chairs, and just roughly paraphrasing.
Has taken a machete to FEMA.
I ain't playing no more of this. Hold on, let me see what else is being said. I don't want to hear him talking anymore. Let me see what the people got to say. You got these damn 2 ghetto Eves. Goodness.
We're always looking for the best quality of products. Webster really has everything you could need.
Coming out here though.
Shit.
Have 1 or 2 monopolies running the power and electrical.
We know why they not coming out here though. I mean, it's obvious, It's obvious. Gary is full of, us, diversity. Not really diversity, but it's full of black people. We the blackest city out here. So they don't want to.
Not black, you're brown, but whatever.
Check on us.
They're NIPSCO. Everybody pays them. We don't pay, we get cut off. But when disaster happens, they want to charge us X amount of dollars, but we already paying into this. They got billions, trillions of dollars. We working day to day on paychecks. So yes, they could have did better. They got the money. We don't got the money. They say they supposed to maintenance that yearly. They haven't been.
Hey, some firewood here, cause wintertime is damn near. You better utilize getting some of that firewood right there later. Yeah, shit, if you know how to start a fire, if you got a fireplace, you better that shit right there, some, I don't know, I wouldn't take the chances. I don't know what it's gonna be like in the winter, bro, cause that shit gonna be a damn risk to take. You gonna be cold as fuck, but then the Lord, I don't know what it's gonna be, on how the Lord gonna deal with some of these believers, but he can probably keep you warm without starting a fire. I don't know, cause starting a fire, that's put off signals. Yeah, and be like, hey man, they got some warmth in that house. You see that smoke, you smell it? It's coming from that house. Let's go and see what's going on. Yeah. And they come and see what's going on, and they might not come back. They might not come back wherever they coming from. Shit.
Now here in a year or 2, maybe 3 years, I can't sleep at night because I can't plug my sleep apnea machine up. I can't afford a generator. I'm working on a month salary. So therefore, we need them to either give us generators or get this power up and running. We got a 91-year-old man that lives almost at the end of the thing. They had to rush him to the hospital. We had an elder lady across the street. She had medical because she bedridden. People come out to help her also. So we really need them to work more faster because we don't want to lose no lives if we don't have to. Our governor needs to get his butt out here and see the damage.
See what I mean? putting their trust in Egypt. You better. I mean, I don't know what can they do, but seek the Lord, of course, or whatever.
Going in these other neighborhoods, you need to go through the whole city of
But
Gary.
you know, some nigga will say, "Well, what the Lord gonna do?" But that's that nigga that you don't need to be telling them shit. Just let them go to the Esau, and then you know what I'm saying. Let Esau go and take care of your ass. Esau take care of you good. He'll give you some hot lead for your ass to take care of you.
We do see like
look like Jake dancing. Yeah, this ain't no time to fucking dance. This is a time for fucking getting right with the Lord, strategizing. Shit, the devil about to come and lay you niggas down.
Trying to give out free food and just give back.
What the fuck this nigga doing?
He definitely is doing something with the giving back. They've been giving away free food.
Great work to Breakthrough News.
Please, I'm getting tired of seeing these niggas dancing all the damn time. Shit. Yeah, man. You think it's a joke? You can do all the dancing when you in the kingdom. Don't be dancing when you in hell. Fuck this place. Let's get to the next one.
Dad Hat, Smash Burger Edition.
They getting ready to do they death dance. Shit, dance their ass till they died. Shit, the Lord about to bring death to their ass for sure. Thinking shit is a joke.
Transform your grill with a Lodge cast iron griddle. Lock in big, authentic.
The U.S. power grid could go down for a total of 18 months. Now, that's not my number. That is from the former head of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, and what they said was scary. But this morning, meteorologists came out and stated that this winter could be the winter that tests it.
Oh yeah, I was talking about that. Speaking about firewood, but I don't know. But this one, it's got to be. It's gonna have to be the baddest the winter of. I don't know. I'm gonna say the baddest the worst winter they ever experienced. Maybe I don't know. Because the last time was it last year? What was the coldest last year? I said to myself this morning before I left the house to go and run some errands. I said I need to look that up. When was the coldest in October? Because that's, I believe, I started burning firewood in the fireplace around October. Or was it September? I think October. And yeah, winter did come pretty fast. It started getting cold early last year. But anyway.
Currently, we have 42,000 people that have already evacuated due to the hot fire near Reno, Nevada. That's scary. We also know transformers can take about 2 years to replace. And then on top of all this, we have a polar vortex that is potentially forming and could cause chaos here in the United States. Let's get right down to it. It says right here, our power grid is surprisingly vulnerable. It says New York Times explores how attacks on only 9 substations here in the U.S. could result on a nationwide blackout, meaning we would not have any electricity for a full 18 months. That is scary. Because what would you do if you couldn't turn on your TV, couldn't keep your fridge cold, couldn't cook, or couldn't charge your phone or turn on the internet? What would you do? Let me know down in the comment section below. How long have you gone, any time in your life, without electricity? How long? Okay? For me, it's probably been about 2 weeks, and this was when I was camping. That was it. This was also about 20 years ago. Completely different times. But look at this right here. It says the University of Houston report predicts U.S. electricity demand could rise 32% by 2030. That's a pretty substantial number. Okay, I want to read something to you. It says meeting growing U.S. electricity demand will require more than new power generation, including expanding transmission, better utilization of existing grid capacity, and
yeah, see. Yeah, then last year, October. Where is this, in Georgia? Or in Atlanta, Georgia? Let's say Georgia. This is September. Yeah, we down 80s, 90s for the highs. But October, we got down to the last week of October, down to the 50s highs. And now we in the 50s. Well, that was worthy enough to start a fire in the fireplace. Yeah, that was the time I started burning wood. In November, it was like an up and down thing. Yeah, it'd be the 50s, then it's in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and all that shit. The 90s came around, wasn't so cold. But it was pretty cold. Well, it wasn't that cold. But shit. I was hoping it'd get real cold. We had our moments. I think we had a moment when it got real cold. But it just wasn't cold enough, bro. Hell no, it just wasn't cold enough at that time. But anyway.
permitting reform. Okay. It says emerging.
I hope they shut this shit down too, bro. I hope they shut this bitch down.
Energy technologies could play a larger role in the U.S. electricity system, including advanced geothermal and nuclear power, long-duration energy storage, and distributed energy resources and virtual power plants. Okay, but here's the thing. We are all talking about power. What are we going to do if we don't have it? Well, here's the thing. There was an issue recently that most people never even heard of. Most people didn't even know it existed, okay, or didn't realize it could happen. And I'm going to get to that in a moment. First, look what happened just this past week. It says that the U.S. power grid is at risk of 18-month blackout. One city is now in the dark and has been for more than a week. Okay, I want to read something to you. Look at this right here. Okay, it says right here, one of the reasons why the grid is especially vulnerable is its age. According to the New York Times, more than 75% of distribution transformers, like on street corners and telephone poles, are older than their 50-year life expectancy. That's the issue. When we have our power grid is being propped up by stuff that is older than the life expectancy of it. That's not good, meaning we need to replace this, but we do not have the people to replace it. We also don't have the inventory to replace it. We don't have enough power poles. We don't have enough transformers. We don't have enough power lines. We need more. That's the issue. But look what happened. Okay, this was back in, was it July? It's like July 22nd, I believe, somewhere towards the end of July.
What would you do if an EMP goes off, killing all electronics?
Oh, well, you know, then this commercial comes up.
Your vehicle has stopped running and will not turn back on. You have no means of communications and are forced to leave your vehicle. Your way of life has changed in a nanosecond. Your family is now left stranded with no way home.
If you install an EMP shield in your car, you will be protected then, and in your home. You have an EMP shield in your home, but you still won't have no electricity in your home. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if this shit. Yeah, I seen those devices, and people, those prepper channels, they'll advertise this junk, and I don't even know. They don't even know if does this shit even work. I don't know. But whatever.
Look at this right here.
Just before 8 a.m., the electricity flickered on and off for about 10 minutes. It was the result of data centers in Loudoun County, Virginia. In a story you will only see on News 4, Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Drew Wilder explains why engineers say this seemingly small blip is a sign our infrastructure is in danger.
Experts say the cracks in our infrastructure grid are starting to show as the data center industry consumes electricity at a rate the world has never experienced. Wednesday morning, that crack became visible to millions of Americans inside their own homes in a seemingly small way.
This is what experts are worried about.
You know, I never bothered to look up. There was a video where they were talking about this woman said that, I think it was in Gary or somewhere in Indiana, where they're talking about the cars in the neighborhood wouldn't crank up. Yeah, they didn't want to start up. They said all the batteries were dead. And it might not be the bad, could be the computers. I don't know.
All right, the data centers are such a big load on the grid that they can have detrimental impact on the surrounding grid.
Bob Marshall runs Ting Labs and sells this little device that plugs into your wall to monitor your home's electricity. And it can alert you if something's awry. It's all to prevent an electrical fire.
You plug it in, connect it to Wi-Fi. It takes 30 million electrical measurements every second.
And with millions of these devices in homes across the country, Marshall's data collection saw something that he says should be a concern for all of us. He says at 7:56 Wednesday morning, our lights flickered because the electricity supply dropped, then spiked, then dropped, then spiked before leveling off about 10 minutes later. Electric grid instability felt from Chicago to Boston to Miami. The source, he says, Data Center Alley.
Okay, all because of data centers. But that's what we're seeing. And again, this is why I bring it to your attention. Our power grid is vulnerable. You are seeing, when data centers are seeing this disruption, okay, we feel it right here. We feel it right here in the U.S., okay? I want to read something to you. This right here, okay? I want to talk about these data centers. But one of the issues that we're facing, okay, listen to this, okay? Right now, one of the issues that we're facing is that we have more and more data centers popping up all over the place, okay?
All right, man, I don't hear this shit about no data centers. They can just be turning people off. They can just turn the shit off. Whatever. Anyway, Canada plans to cut off electricity to the United States. 50% tariffs. Yeah, cause I think some part of the United States, their grid. I got a video, but I might as well play this one. But they got a video about I don't know. They got a video about that. Anyway. Okay, is this shit gonna play?
3 reasons to use the O-Cedar H2 Pro Flat Mop. Reason 1. Enjoy.
The United States and Canada are at it again. Only this time, it could be much worse for us here inside the United States. Even Canadian officials are saying they may actually block electricity from entering.
Yeah, they got some section of the grid connected to the United States or some shit like that.
Into the United States, which would actually hurt millions of people in the Northeast. Now I'm gonna get to all this in just a moment, but what you need to understand today is that things are getting worse at a time where we are hoping things will get better. Look at this. It says, live update. President Trump threatens a 50% tariff on more Canadian goods as rift with Ottawa deepens. This is extremely troubling because not only is this going to increase prices for things like cars, steel.
I remember they had talked about this back, I think last year. There's something about some cutting off the electricity or whatever.
Dairy and other things like that. We're also going to see Canada retaliate. I want to play something for you. Look at this right here.
These economic tensions are escalating at a time when inflation is already elevated and gas prices remain high. A trade war with Canada was not expected, but its prime minister walked away from negotiations in a last-minute move, claiming the U.S. was demanding too much.
Okay, so they walked away because the United States was demanding too much. Get this. According to reports, they are saying that President Trump is trying to go above and beyond. And the reason for this is because we have a midterm election in just a matter of months. Okay? This is going to be critical. This midterm election.
Man, who gives a fuck? Anyway, if you want to watch the rest of it, be my guest. I'm about to get tired of listening to all this shit about midterm elections or selections. Gives a fuck. Anyway, if you want to watch the rest of it, be my guest. They go to title up, they go to channel. Let's get back to the list and get to this last video. I ain't gonna play no more of this. If you want to watch the rest of it, they go to the title of this video and they go to channel. Let's get to the last one.
Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to I Allegedly. I've got a good one for you today because people are not prepared. And I don't care if you live in a dirt road in Alabama or you live in Newport Beach. People are not prepared for an emergency. Like, subscribe, share the video. Let's get right into this. You know, what if your power went out right now? Okay? For an extended period of time. No refrigerator, can't charge your cell phone, no freezer, can't get a hold of anybody, cell towers are down. What would happen? You could sit there and go, oh, Dan, what's that, some Hollywood disaster where this happens? No, this is Gary, Indiana right now. And it's been almost 2 weeks that they've been without power because of a...
And also, some part of Hawaii, I forgot what, because they've been out of power for about a week in that area. I forgot what part of Hawaii. And then, is there any other places? I can't think of, but whatever.
Storm. And these poor people are living in hell right now. And this is something that is breaking news. I mean, it really is. I mean, my daughter shared this with me. She's like, Dad, can you believe that the government is totally lax? And of course I started laughing, saying, you're shocked about that? That the infrastructure to rebuild a power line and get people up and running is off? You know, we've had threats to the water system lately. We've had threats to the power company.
Yeah, and that should give you, it should let you know that something's about to go down. So get ready for this shit. So don't be so surprised that, okay, 2 weeks of electricity for these people in this area is, you know, whatever. Anyway.
And when a power company goes out, this should be bigger news because it should remind you again that you need to be prepared. And you're not prepared enough. You really are not. You know? So, Gary, Indiana, 12 days without power. It's just terrible. It's so awful and on such an epic scale. But once again, you know, you're not going to work during this time. You're not using an ATM. So.
Oh, that's another thing. I went to the bank. I went to the bank and I was planning on depositing some money and a check. Well, just some money. And as soon as I got there, I was like, they said that their banks they're not accepting any withdrawals. They're not doing withdrawals, I don't think, or deposits, because I don't know. They said this shit is down. So I was like, oh, well, let me just go that way. Get on out of here. It's probably maybe a cyber attack. I don't know. Something happened. Somebody hacked their shit and they shut the system down. I don't know. I left. I said, fuck it.
Gas, people can buy gas in certain places, but other than that, it's a complete disaster. And I just feel for these people. But this goes one step further. And as we talk about preparedness, I found a great study where they surveyed well over 1,000 people to talk about your current financial situation. The average family does not have $500 to set aside for an emergency. And I have thought about this. The $500 emergency is not that bad. I mean, it's a tire going bad. It's a broken appliance, an emergency plumber, medical bills, a deductible. I have to get someplace, travel on on a moment's notice. A friend of mine, she went out and she's been so busy with work. She hasn't rotated her tires in over a year. And she goes and gets a flat and, can't repair it. It's on the sidewall, sends me a picture. I'm like, that's too bad. Yeah, it looks like it is the side. Well, we're going to recommend that you do all 4 tires because we'll replace this one. We can make it work. But I'm just telling you that it's going to be a problem because you haven't rotated the tires. Look at the wear here, blah, blah, blah. So once again, what do you do when you go from a few $100s to $1,100 bill? Some people are not ready for that. It's just terrible, You've got 26% said that they had no savings at all. What do you do, guys? What do you do? You've got to get yourself ready. The Gary, Indiana story should be a...
People ain't got no money. They ain't got no money to buy like a gas generator or solar generator. People ain't got it like that. That's why I say I don't be on that. I talk about getting some if you got the funds. I only say if you have the funds to get it, go get it. If you don't need it. All you need is the Lord. But we all need the Lord, even if you got it or if you don't got it. When I mean you don't got it or you do got it, is money. If you don't have it, if you do have it, you still need your how by Shemal Shabbat. Because, shit, man, hell. Because we don't know if we're going to be at home and you got your shit. Even if you can afford and get it. Anyway. But hell, what can you do? You talking about telling somebody to get something and they don't have the money for it.
Much bigger story. My daughter's absolutely right. She's like, Dad, I can't believe people aren't talking about it. I can't believe you're not talking about it. Which made me make this video this morning. People are not ready for what's happening right now. And you need to prepare for that. Make this personal when it comes to your finances. Protect yourself. If here's...
All right, what the fuck your finance gonna do when the lights go out? What the fuck? Bro, get the fuck out of here. That's what I thought.
You enjoy cooking?
That's what I thought this whole thing, the video was about.
No, but I do it. And if I told you that you can have award-winning chefs prepare your meals every
shows how the government doesn't care about us, and the government's a den of idiots, and that they're not prepared. I have a friend of mine who was a inspector for the county, and he just talked about the lack of efficiencies and how everybody wanted to talk about more time off and to make sure that their paycheck was here every 2 weeks. That's all they cared about. Oh gosh, getting things done early? No. Being on time? Could care less. Could care less. So, everyday small purchases have become more expensive in all of our lives. $1 here, $1 there is now $5 here and $5.
Yeah, he's just talking about getting prepared. Now it's like financially and all this shit, but financially, who gives a fuck? This shit about to collapse and they about to collapse it. And getting financially prepared eventually, these niggas they gonna be issuing out these chip implants, enforcing that shit. So getting financially prepared, man, I won't even worry about your finances. Hell, I'll be more focused on trying to just get right with the Lord, man. That's all I can say. Anyway, that's all the videos I got. I haven't watched any of these videos. It's my first time, so I'm just getting my first and best impression on hearing what I'm seeing and hearing what I'm hearing for the first time and seeing what I'm seeing for the first time, and try to tie it in with the scripture my best ability and say whatever I gotta say through the Spirit of power, Yahweh by Shema Shah, the Holy Spirit of Krahakdash. But let me get a scripture, or maybe 2. Matter of fact, I'll get 2. Hold on, wait a minute. Because I was going to read something about America being played, but no. Because this is going to be happening worldwide. Hey, yeah, don't just think it's just America. I mean, I'm playing videos in America, but this shit is going to be worldwide. The plagues are worldwide. Because you can't leave out, other places. Because Israel is scattered all over the world. Hell, you got some Israelite right now going through blackouts and brownouts. Shit, they've been going through that shit for decades. From South Africa to I don't know what else they been. Any other places they're going through brownouts or blackouts or rolling blackouts or scheduled blackouts. Yeah. And some just adapt to it. But these Americans, boy, you niggas, you Israelites over here, y'all not adapted. Y'all not ready for shit. And just like them videos, that woman talking about some, we got to be at constant survival mode. You damn Skippy. You shouldn't have been like that as soon as you came out your mama womb. You should have already had the damn combat war paint on as soon as you came out your mama coochie. You be like, wham, crying and still got the little war paint on. Yeah. Got a war paint on, got a chain of bullets around your shoulder, ready for war. No, I'm just, you don't be, no. Well, I'm just fucking around joking. But should be in survival mode all the damn time. And not be in comfortable mode. Damn sleep mode. Yeah, being that idle. Shit, you should be ready to go. You should be ready to go, bro. Where I'm at? Let me get a scripture. Or two. Where I'm at. Damn, I lost my train of thought. What am I supposed to be looking up? Oh, I'll just read this. Yeah, man, you should be ready to go, man. Not be on no bullshit. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 37. That's another thing. When they turn the lights off, Esau gonna be coming for people. And I didn't even mention that. Matter of fact, since I said that, let me go and get that. And hell, not just Esau coming for people, but shit, your neighbors, your own brother, your own sister might come for after your ass and want to try to kill you. That's how I feel that way about some of my family members. Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Some of them niggas be alright, but well, some of them ain't. Well, shit, I ain't trusting no fucking body. Shit, these niggas been acting funny all my life, sitting witnessing the shit they say, smart ass shit. Fuck these niggas. Man. And it's fucked up when you talking that way about your own, your fleshly family, not your spiritual family. But hey, whatever. They're not down. Thing is, I don't feel no kind of way because they ain't down with Yahweh Shemal Shah. So fuck them. Hell, when one of them die, shit, let the dead bury the dead. Damn right. Cause hell, when they want to hear this truth and take it serious, take me serious, take the Lord serious, why should I care about them? Shit. What I about to say? Darn, I'm supposed to be looking up something and I'm forgetting. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll just read this one. I think that's it. Yeah, it is time. Yeah, I'll read this. Because this part of Jacob Trouble. When them lights go out, Jacob Trouble pretty much going to be, I don't know if it's going to be full throttle, 9,000 RPM to the engine blow up moment. But probably will be when all the lights go. Oh, nationwide. Oh, shit. Now you know it's full throttle time. Jacob's Trouble. Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 5. For thou shalt the Lord Yahweh. We have heard a voice of trembling. Hold on, wait a minute, I'm tripping. We have heard a voice. Yeah, I've heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see rather a man doeth travail with child. Man don't give birth to baby, but they sure gonna be acting like it. And they gonna be singing high notes, and it sound like a bitch in that day. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, holding on a mangina, as a woman in travail, and all face turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who that he be? The elect of Israel, starting with the elect man, woman, and the child. There's an order to this. You better respect it. The woman don't come first over everything, especially not Yahweh Shah. If you believe that, you a dead bitch. Hey, you got bitches out there thinking they God. They're like, the Lord gonna exterminate your fucking ass. Your comfortable motherfucking butt. These people too comfortable. Excuse my language. These people too comfortable. And you know what? Screw my language. No, because there's gonna be a whole lot of worse things that people gonna be seeing than hearing my language. Cause shit, you gonna be concerned about my language. You gonna be concerned about the shit you gonna be seeing, witnessing, out in the streets. Heck yeah. That's why we need the Lord, man. Where I'm at? Let's get the next one. Yeah, because we need the Savior, and that's Yahweh Shah. We be here too long. We shit. Anyway, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 7. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with a child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass a womb, which pains when the child cometh forth they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. So it's gonna be worldwide with these plagues. They're gonna be blackouts going on all over the world, and all really ultimately. And then I'm thinking, what was it? The video I played. Let me see. I don't remember mentioning about the chip implant, but with all the stuff that's going on, it's ultimately leading to them chip implants. Damn right. It's ultimately leading to them chip implants. Yeah, like the plagues going on. Which one was this? Oh yeah, the what is this about? The world needs new management. Oh yeah, you gotta get Esau because that's strange shit. What was this? Oh yeah, farming, but affecting the food. Yeah, they targeting the food. They targeting the energy. They targeting water. You need all those things to stay alive. Esau says, well, if you want them, you gotta take that chip implant. That's that nigger for you. Esau's the ultimate nigger. And he gonna want you to get them chip implants in order to get back to being comfortable like this chick here. We got to stay in survival mode. I want to be in comfortable mode, so I have to always look over my shoulder. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. I'm getting tired of having my head on a swivel. My neck hurt. Shit. I don't like my neck hurt when my head is on a swivel all the time. I gotta look over this side because I heard a noise. I gotta look over here because I heard a gunshot. I gotta look over here and I'm crying. Oh, I need a man. That's what she's saying. She the man. And she ain't got no man. No man don't want to deal with this big bitch. Shit, because she want to sound like she the fucking boss. When the lights are back on, now she's the boss. When the lights out, oh no, anyway. When the lights are on, she don't need a man. When the lights are off, oh, she need a man. Yeah, it's gonna get that way. Shit. Yeah, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Yeah, man. When the lights were on, you didn't need a man. Now the lights are off. Oh, I need a man now. Oh, hell, yeah. Well, guess what? No man ain't coming for your fucking ass, bitch. What is this? Let me get one more. And for any of you Israelite women, even you heathen women, but for you Israelite women, hey, don't come with them wet ass tears off your face all wet and soggy from all them tears and crying to some people that told you this shit. This was gonna happen, especially the prophets of the Lord. Don't come running. They gonna run, but don't come running. You wasting your damn time. Shit. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in them days? Yeah, that's Ezra seeing the future from the past, and he's like, who's gonna save me? Cause I need a savior. Shit. Heck yeah. Is he in his time right now prophesying? Second it. I don't know where he located at, who he could be, but it doesn't matter. He know he's here right now, like all the rest of the prophets. I don't know who I was back then, but it doesn't matter. Nope. What matters right now is getting right with the Lord and repenting and taking heed of this warning, these messages, hearing this gospel. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. Boy, gonna be a lot of people dying. Gonna be a lot of stinking funk in the air with all these rotten bodies laid out like dung. Yeah. Then starting with the elderly, the children, and anybody who got health conditions, they gotta be hooked up to the machine. There'll be number one to go. But then you're gonna have some people that get shot up and get cut up and stabbed up and shit. They're gonna get put to death, or you get bit up by some wild beasts that get put to death. But a lot of these people that stay alive but being hooked up on machines, they gonna be gone first. Heck yeah. But anyway, the beginning of wars, and they're gonna bring more plagues. When you got World War III, class wars, civil wars, race wars happening, nobody not attending to any of the things that keep people comfortable, like the power grid, the water, the food, all that shit. Hell no. It's time to, I don't know, it's time for Jacob's trouble. Shit, to go full throttle 9,000 RPMs to the engine blow up. That's what time it is. And shit, definitely be the time for you Israelites to seek the Lord. And power shall stand in fear. And let me see, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish, sent forth scourges for amendment. But for all these things they should not turn for their wickedness, nor be mindful of their scourges. Yep, you better take heed of what's going on, because if you don't, you shit out of luck, nigga. We pretty much say it like that. And a lot of you Israelites, the Lord is about ready to take your asses out at any day. And it could be today, tomorrow, but oh man, the day of. And that's like a mercy kill. If he taking you out before the all hell break loose, that's a mercy kill. But shit, if he gonna take you out during the time of all hell break loose, yeah, that's pretty bad. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. Seek the Lord by seeking His prophets and take heed what to say. And try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, and repenting to Yahweh Shema Shah. To all the men out there pushing this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and your trust strong. Yahweh Shema Shah, and stay humble. And for you, and for the men out there that's not teaching and preaching, but keeping your faith and trust strong, Yahweh Shema Shah, cool, keep doing it. Because not all the men of Israel are going to be prophets. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's cool. There ain't no stress in that. The Lord calls on whoever he wants to be a prophet and preach in his name. And yeah, if you ain't worthy to be a prophet, no biggie. As long as you worthy to praise Yahweh Shema Shah, that's all the Lord probably have you wanted to do. So keep on doing. Don't stop. But for you few sisters out there, seeking the Lord, keep on doing what you got to do and keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble and stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order. Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and bless to the hopeful elect and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.